Hey folks, it's me again. I wanted to make sure that I did a 6-month review on this product because I said I would, and then maybe compare it to some other shirts that are out there that I've purchased, where you can see pretty distinct differences. The company I purchased it from, Rush Order Tees, sent me an email, which it had been sent to me back in February, kind of clarifying a few things that I either got wrong or didn't mention in my original review. And full disclosure, I'm just reading this directly off of a sheet of paper. They did offer me a coupon to go back and edit my original review, which I won't. But they did also ask me if I was going to do another review on the shirt, like a follow-up, that I would at least bring up this information, and I am. I don't even know that they'll even follow through on their promise of the coupon, but I don't care. If they do or if they don't, it's cool either way. I love free stuff. So, just want to make sure you guys understand I'm not biased. I've had this thing for 6 months. I'm going to tell you what I think about it, good or bad. They have ink-based pricing, which I think I mentioned to some degree. I think I've mentioned most of the things that they sent me in their email with maybe a little fuzziness on the accuracy, but they do factor ink colors into the pricing. The way I did it is once your quantity reaches 6 or more, see if you can figure out a way to get your design, like say if you're on a white shirt, figure out a way to make the design transparent where those colors aren't needed. In other words, the design has black in it. Don't use that as a color for your selection because then you're going to be printing black on black. So in other words, if you go over a certain number of colors, you're going to have to start paying for those colors. Now, my design's super simple. I only have literally green, white, red, and black. And I made black transparent so that it's the same color as the shirt. So really the only colors I used are red, green, gray, and white. So 4 colors. I don't want this to turn into a commercial for them. It's not, it's a review, but I'm just giving you the information they provided me. The tri-blends are more expensive. That's what I got. And if you're looking for cheaper options, you can look at one of the cotton tees. I think I mentioned that in my original video as well. Rush Order Tee Classic, which would cost you around 29 bucks for a single shirt. And this is actually called a Gildan. You can see it right there, Gildan. 50% polyester, 25% cotton, 25% rayon. And that tends to be the blend that I like. I've ordered other shirts before with that blend, not from them, just online or stuff that I see in the store. And it's always going to be the one that's the softest, the thinnest material, that's more breathable. I live in Texas, it's hot as heck. So yeah, cotton doesn't fly real well with me. It tends to be a lot thicker and a little bit less breathable. That's just my personal opinion from my experience with it. It also tends to shrink a lot in the wash. And anybody who's ever dealt with that, you know what I'm talking about. Now the blend they also have is something called Bella Canvas Tri-Blend, which would cost about $36.95. That kind of gels in line with what I did. I think the Tri-Blend I used was something called 6075. Which doesn't pertain at all to the actual blend. It's just the name of it. That's the one I bought, but it did say the word Gildan on it. So if you're looking to get just exactly what I got and you're going to their website, use Gildan. I think it might have been a little more expensive, maybe $1 or $2 more than the one they're recommending. But I also mentioned I was charged for shipping. I did look back at my order and I wasn't charged extra for shipping. They do free shipping on every order. Let me tell you what my experience has been with this so far. If you remember the original video, and I'll link it somewhere around here, toward the end, the original video, you could almost, not super clearly, but you could kind of see a sort of a square border around where this shirt had been sort of color pressed or whatever process they use. My guess was that it was going to wash away, and it did. Probably within 1 or 2 washes, it was completely gone, if not the first wash. I've not experienced any issues with this shirt. Actually, it's probably one of the best shirts, and I'll show you why. I've got some comparisons over here. It's probably been one of the best shirts I've purchased, and I guess the technology has finally advanced to a point where they finally got this stuff right, because this thing, it may be a little dirty. You might be able to see some little spots here and there, but it does not hold stains, at least to anything I've stained it with, which could be what I'm cleaning it with, really. But so far, I haven't had any problems with this getting any permanent stains. The second thing, super comfortable. It doesn't wrinkle a whole lot. This thing, I've already washed it about at least 24 times since February, maybe more. And as you can see, the colors are still every bit as vibrant. And this is the important part. Look how this color looks up close. And what are we looking for? Cracks. I don't see a single crack. And I can flex this thing into a tiny ball. Not one tiny crack in this. I don't know what technology the t-shirt printing business is advanced to, but whatever it is, keep on doing it because this stuff's amazing. The color, like I said, is still good. This pattern print hasn't gotten scratched, hasn't peeled away. Just awesome. It's still very comfortable. It's very breathable. By far the best t-shirt I have owned. In my mind, the money was well spent. So I'd recommend it. This is one I picked up. This is a Hanes Nano, 90% cotton, 10% polyester. More cotton than polyester. And as you can see, and this one, it's faded, but I think it was actually designed more or less to be that way. It's not the best in the world. It's not the most uncomfortable shirt. It's okay, and for a cotton shirt, it's fairly thin. So thin weave, and that's another thing I like is, while this one isn't super thin, like it's not ultra transparent, it is mildly transparent in certain light. So keep that in mind. This one, exact same tri-blend combination, only this one is called a District Perfect Tri. I think I saw something like that, maybe not on their website, but on another website. It's a very similar blend. It's literally the exact same tri-blend of cotton, polyester, and rayon, like 50, 25, 25 mix. Very, very nice. I'd say this is almost comparable to what I've got here. The blend itself, again, you can kind of see through a little bit, but very nice, very comfortable. However, you will notice there is damage to the print. So whatever process these guys used did not hold up as well as what they used. The colors are nice. The colors are just as bright, so that whatever they're using for the inks is great, but the process they're using to hold it to the shirt, just not holding up as well, right? So again, another plus for this one. Now the worst one by far was this one I got on Amazon. So kids, careful what you pay for when you're shopping online. You don't know what you're going to get. This is 100% cotton, and honestly, for a cotton shirt, it's not that uncomfortable. It's you can see the material's kind of already a little faded, a little fuzzy. You can see the colors like get a little bit bleached even. But look at this. Look at that. That's garbage. It just completely faded out. And this happened, I'm not kidding, this happened within 1 or 2 washes. And not to this level, but you could immediately start seeing it was falling apart. Probably by about the 10th wash, 12th wash, it was at this point. So I wear this one sparingly, kind of just to work on the car now. It's just beat up. And I want to say this was probably like a $20 shirt. So not as expensive, but man, did I ever get what I paid for. Because this versus this, there's just no comparison. None. I will gladly pay double the price for a shirt that holds up. You see that? I don't know how to describe it, but man, that's just awesome. They just did such an awesome job. I will be ordering another shirt from them again. I had a couple of designs I was working on when I got this one. I just didn't want to spend all that money until I saw one shirt. And let me tell you, I've been happy with it. Pretty happy with it. So I'll put a link for this video on the original and vice versa. So there'll be a link to the original review video on there. Yeah, I recommend it, guys. If you want to spend the cash, you'll get your money's worth for sure. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will talk to you later. Bye.